Well, I've been an entrepreneur since I was 24 years old when I started my first company. I'm pretty busy most of the time and trying to figure out how to do everything that I want to do and do it well and be present while doing it is always been, poses a challenge. I got to this place where I wasn't able to get my work done. And I said to my wife, I'm desperate. And I had tried before to have executive coaches or to be taught how to be more effective at my work. And to be honest with you, I've kissed a lot of frogs. I was skeptical when I heard, come and do your thing with Bill Watkins. And I talked to a couple of people that Bill said, here's how we roll. I can work with you and make a real difference, but I think you'll feel more comfortable if you talk to some other people who worked with me. I heard how Bill had effected huge changes in the way that they were not only doing their business, but doing their lives, doing their relationships and everything. It was really compelling. So I said, okay, but it was an immediate real difference in terms of how I thought about my business. And one of the things that I really appreciate about Bill is that most coaching or most seminars that you go to, you acquire information, and then your job is to go away and do your homework. And you never get around to actually doing your homework because you get caught up in the urgent things of life. Bill has a very unique approach where he says, not only am I going to teach you a skill, but we're actually going to implement it. So everything that you do with Bill is workshopped, which means that if you have a 90-minute session to get something done, you actually have a result that you can point to at the end. The opportunity with working with Bill is to meet other people who are trying to figure this stuff out too. We're all high achievers, high performers, driver type people who are saying, how do I be a spouse? How do I be a dad? How do I be a business person? How do I be a volunteer in my community and do all those things and do them well and lead an organization? Being more effective in how meetings are being held inside of our organization, being clear about my priorities and which things I need to do and which things I need to set aside, getting more clarity about where I really add the most value to my organization. So I've done a lot of delegating, which frees up not only time, but actually mental energy to focus on more important, more strategic things. Things that had real practical, tangible benefits to me that allowed me to have more space. Everyone gets the same 168 hours every week, but had more space to use those hours for things that matter to me more. Everybody knows that, if you want to get in shape, you got to change the way you eat, you got to exercise, you got to get enough rest, right? If you want to change the way that your life is working, you got to take a step. And the great thing about Bill is he's like a personal trainer or coach. Not only does he have all these great tools in his toolbox, but he's actually walked these miles. He's actually done this and had a successful outcome. And so I would say you can't afford not to do it. If you're serious, if you really mean that you've had enough, you can't afford not to get started working with Bill.